Hey there, my friend. It's time for our weekly wisdom card draw. This is your time to pause, ground yourself in the moment, connect with your body and soul, reclaim the power you have to create your life in each moment, and commit or recommit to shining your light in the world. I'm going to draw a card from Running Your World, the companion deck to my book, Running the World Marathon Memoirs from the Seven Continents. And each card has a photo on the front with an inspirational message on the back. So you might notice that the deck looks a little bit small. There are actually 7 cards left out of a 56 card deck that we have been going through since the deck came out in this format last August. So I have wanted to go through the entire deck once, so going through each card at least once before putting them all back in the pile and making it truly random each time. So 7 weeks left to finish the deck entirely on its first run. Thank you so much for being on this journey. It has been such a rewarding, fulfilling process, and it means the world to me that you are here taking this time for you and your journey through life today in this moment. So, before I go ahead and draw a card, I want to invite you to let yourself just arrive in this moment, acknowledging yourself for taking the time for you to grow and just be at peace and rest in this moment and connect with the present. So closing your eyes if that feels good, or keeping them open. There is no right or wrong way to do this. Really, it's whatever helps you get into the present moment the best. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just pausing. So maybe you just notice yourself taking a breath in and taking a breath out. Maybe you notice your surroundings, taking a look around at your surroundings and noticing them as if it's the very first time you're seeing them. Maybe you're noticing your physical connection with your surroundings. So if you're sitting down, noticing the weight of your body in the chair, noticing the connection between your butt and the chair, or between your feet and the floor. If your hands are in your lap, maybe noticing the connection between your hands and your legs. If you're standing or walking, noticing the contact between your feet and the ground, or even the shoes, the earth, the floor, whatever it is that you're standing on. So noticing the breath coming in and going out, noticing the physical surroundings, noticing your connection with the physical surroundings. These are all things that bring you into the present because they connect with the body and the senses. And the body is only ever here and now. It's the mind that likes to wander into the future or dwell on the past and pulls us out of the present. And you always have those connection points that you can return to if you want to stop the spinning. So just letting yourself be present, even for just a moment here and there, even if you really only take one conscious deep breath a day, or just one conscious breath, it doesn't have to be a deep breath, just noticing the breath that's already there to be noticed. Just the more you remember to do that, the more present and connected you will become. So as you continue to just breathe, notice whatever it is that you're choosing to notice to bring yourself into the present. You do that, and I'm going to bring the cards to my heart and ask to be guided to the message that most wants to support you today in shining your light in the world. And putting that intention out there, I'm just going to shuffle the cards. And you can just keep breathing and being and noticing. No right or wrong way to do this. Again, not needing to change anything or control anything or fix anything. Not needing to be anywhere else or do anything else. Just letting yourself be right here, right now. And our card is, okay, I love this one, Resource. All right, so we have a little penguin chick here, icing its wings. So as a runner, I've done lots of ice baths after long runs, and I always look at this picture and like to think that this little penguin chick is icing its wings after a long, hard swim. So, so this is obviously from Antarctica, and our message of resource. All right. As a penguin chick might ice its wings after a long swim, what helps you resource yourself? Whether you're resting your body after an intense workout or resting your soul after an intense period of creation, restoring your resources is a key step. Literally, you're reconnecting yourself to source, the source of your power. Skipping this step leads to exhaustion and burnout. Honoring it means you'll approach your next phase of intensity with renewed energy and expanded capacity. Do you know this, yet still resist? Do you fear that resting isn't real work? Is it the first thing to fall off the list when you have too much to do? Imagine making it the last. Recovery is where the growth from your work happens. Allow yourself to prioritize it. You have time to resource. You don't have time not to. My friend, let that message just flow through you. Letting it speak to you and call your attention to whatever part it's being most called to. Resourcing yourself, replenishing your resources. What does that bring up for you? Just being curious and noticing without judging, without grabbing on or trying to push anything away. Maybe you're noticing thoughts or emotions or physical sensations or nothing at all totally normal. Just noticing and being curious about what's coming up. What does resource mean to you? And what about it is going to help you shine your light in the world? That was our question. What most wants to support you in shining your light in the world? And how will resourcing yourself do that for you today, in this moment, in the moments to come, in the reflection? As you let that continue to flow, I'm going to read it again. We've got our little penguin chick and the message of resource. As a penguin chick might ice its wings after a long swim, what helps you resource yourself? Whether you're resting your body after an intense workout or resting your soul after an intense period of creation, restoring your resources is a key step. Literally, you're reconnecting yourself to source, the source of your power. Skipping this step leads to exhaustion and burnout. Honoring it means you'll approach your next phase of intensity with renewed energy and expanded capacity. Do you know this, yet still resist? Do you fear that resting isn't real work? Is it the first thing to fall off the list when you have too much to do? Imagine making it the last. Recovery is where the growth from your work happens. Allow yourself to prioritize it. You have time to resource. You don't have time not to. One more time. Just resting in this moment. And instead of asking a bunch of questions this time, I'm just going to let you just be present. Resting in this moment. Letting this very moment resource you. All right, my friend, as you explore the message of resourcing this week, I hope you take some time, invest some time in resourcing yourself and exploring what it means to you, what it could look like, what it could feel like. And remember to have a little fun. So let yourself play with it, be curious about it, enjoy it, and as always, honor yourself for being here and investing this time in yourself. Have fun resourcing and see you next time. Thank you, my friend.